We have one vision to see people around the world change their lives, a mission to build a strong community of positive and empowered people who stand on character, values, faith, morals, and integrity to one day impact generations on how to truly live a limitless lifestyle. I'm Alex Arnivas, and welcome to the Limitless Lifestyle Podcast. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Limitless Lifestyle Podcast. Like I said, I'm your host, Alex Arnivas, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Limitless Lifestyle Podcast. I know it's been a while. I know a lot of things have been going on, obviously personally in my life, but also in general in the whole world. But I really want to get out to you guys as quickly as possible. I don't want to take too much of your time. I want to make this very short and sweet and get right to the point. I'm thinking of making these very quick, 5 to 6 minute, just kind of hit you really hard. I want to say motivational kind of talks, but I'm kind of out of the aspect of motivation. Motivation is just so temporary. And I know certain things can initially motivate someone to change or do something differently. So if that's the way you want to take it, then by all means, whatever gets you going and helps you move forward in life, by all means, if this is motivation, that's what keeps you going, I'm all for it. But really, what I'm always looking for is to inspire and move people to create new habits, which new habits create goals, which goals create lifestyle, and lifestyle creates the life dream that you want. So really, I want to get right into it real quick. And, a lot is going on in the past just, weeks. We're in the middle of November, a few days out of Thanksgiving. I believe it's November 23rd, 2020. Yes, we're still in 2020, I believe it or not, but we are almost done with the year. And I know a lot of people are like, man, I want 2020 to be over. But really, in all reality, if you use 2020 to the best of your capabilities, this may have been an even better year than most people think. Now, I know what people may say. I know there's been a lot of damage caused around the world. I know a lot of deaths, a lot of just uncertainty, like I've talked in podcasts in the previous. But with all that being said, there's always something you can look forward to. There's always a seed of a greater benefit in every struggle and every circumstance that happens in your life. You just have to choose to look at it that way. And that doesn't mean things don't happen wrong. It doesn't mean things in your life don't come up that are maybe not the way you planned it to. But even in the spite of the situations, you still look ahead and you take responsibility for the decisions you're making in your life right now to make your life move forward. And that's really what I want to talk about. As everything's happened, we just went through an election. I'm not going to end my podcast has nothing to do with politics or anything political, but with everything going on, I know a lot of people, as they get comfortable where they're at, I believe society has really stopped taking personal responsibility for their own actions and decided to place the responsibility on someone else, and they play victim or victimhood mentality to the circumstances they are in their life, when most circumstances, it's actually due to your own actions and your own habits that you've created in your life daily in order to get you in that position to where you're at right now. Not necessarily anyone else, but it's your own responsibility. And I believe that's why so many people actually aren't winning in life. The reason most of us aren't winning is because we fail to take the responsibility of our actions and our choices every single day in order to get to that win that we want. And that's kind of what I want to get at here. I don't know if you guys really think about it and really realize it, but almost 100% of the time, you are responsible for your own success, not anybody else but yourself. Winning is not something that just happens to you. Winning is a product of being consistent with your habits that will lead you to your goals that you are wanting to accomplish. I think so many people just think that people who win or people who are successful are just out there getting lucky. People that win aren't lucky. They're just willing to work longer, harder, and stay in their lane, even when the road ahead has pots and holes and slows them down. I believe that everyone who is willing to go out there and be successful decided to take initial responsibility for everything they did and stop blaming other people for where they're not in life. And I know so many of it can seem so hard to grasp. I know so many of it can seem like, well, I'm just in the situation you don't understand. And I always challenge people with the question is, there's millions and millions, billions of people out there in the world. And just like your story of struggle and circumstances, and I don't know everyone's story, but just like those stories of struggle and worrisome, there's always a story of someone out there winning in life, regardless of what the circumstances they are. They could be in the worst situation, worst financial situation, worst poverty situation, everything imaginable, and they still decide to come out there and win. And have you realized that those are the people that they write stories about, they write books about, they write movies about, the ones that actually go out there and win, not the ones that complain because they fail to take responsibility for their own life so they can go out there and win. And I just challenge people to really think about if they're taking full responsibility of where they want to be in life. The people who are winning in life, like I said, aren't lucky. Regardless, they continue to see the vision ahead and move forward in it because they know that their responsibility to succeed and win. Here's the thing. It's not your parents' fault. It's not your job that's keeping you from winning. It's not the government. And honestly, it's not even the president. And I want every single one of you to listen very clear to what I'm going to say next, because this could be a changing, defining moment, I believe, in your life when you hear this out. But it's all in your hands to win and to be successful. Now, in certain circumstances, the president or the government can dictate a lot of what could go on. But just like I said before, there's so many stories of so many people that succeed despite every single circumstances being around them. They just have a mentality of how to overcome those certain circumstances. And I want you guys to develop that same mentality, because once you start taking personal responsibility for every single thing that you do, all the habits, all the goals, all the responsibilities, all the disciplines, the consistent work that take you to accomplish your goals, that's when you're going to realize that you can win and you can be successful and you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to once you finally take full responsibility and stop playing victim to every single thing that happens in your life, but you start being a victor to all those situations. There will be people along the way that will push you when you need it, and those are the people you need to keep around. There are also going to be some people that will drag you at your lowest. And that's when you need to actually take full responsibility of the people that you surround yourself with, so that you can surround yourself with people that are going to bring you up, not pull you down when you're trying to accomplish your dreams. But if you don't take full responsibility for taking the day and deciding to win, you will never succeed. But again, it's not because of anyone else but yourself. And like I said before, I believe in everyone that they can and they must succeed. And I know success for every single person is at a whole different level. And not everyone has the same vision of success. They can only see it through their own perspective of what they've been able to experience. But listen to me again. I believe in everyone that they can and they must succeed. And I believe it is everyone's responsibility to succeed in your family, in your household, as a husband, as a brother, as a sister, as a father, as a minister, as a business owner. It is your responsibility to succeed so that you can bring the next generation of people up with you, so that you can teach them what you've learned through struggle in every circumstance, so that you can teach them how to become people of mindset of winning and taking full responsibility for everything that they do in their life. And I pray that you own it and you win. I pray that you take responsibility for every single aspect of your life, because as soon as you start doing that, as soon as you start taking everything that's come into your life and you say, I will no longer take the absent way, and I will now start taking responsibility for every single part of my habit in order to produce the goals that I want, in order to succeed in the way I want. But if you never do that, if you never take responsibility for where you're going in life and what you do every single day to get there, I can only say you will only get so far on the dreams and goals that you want. And I know there's so many people out there that want to accomplish so many big things. And I truly aspire you to start taking responsibility for every single thing you do and start looking at where it's taking you. And if it's not taking you in the right direction, guess what? It's your responsibility to change it and make sure that you're moving in the right direction. I hope this helped some of you. I hope this added value to you. Everyone listening, I'm so thankful for you listening, taking 10 minutes of your time to listen to this message. And everyone knows the fee I ask for. If you found value, if you appreciate this message, if this stirred something inside of you that allowed you to move forward in your life and it benefit you in some sort of way, please share with a friend, a family member, anyone that you know will add value to this. That's the way we grow. That's the way we will grow, is by spreading the messages of becoming more of yourself. And that's what living a limitless lifestyle is all about. So until next time, guys, I appreciate the time. Go out there and take responsibility for your actions so that you can go out there and win and succeed at your own level. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise, because at the end of the day, it is your own success that is dictating your life right now. And it is your responsibility for you to go out there and win for your family and for your future. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Until next time on the Limitless Lifestyle Podcast.